Well, this is Krazy Karl Projects, and today I am going to be doing a fluid clutch on a Cub Cadet Challenger Challenger 400, I believe it is. Challenger 500. But you drain the oil. With oil filters there, oil plugs down below, and get the oil because the oil is also for the clutch. I have to drain that, and then it's Cub Cadet 500 Challenger by my MTD. And right here, belt housing and clutch housing, and I'm going to take it all. I'm going to change the belt and the clutch, and hopefully solve the problem with the fact that it will not change into any gears. Transmission is locked up, so it drives but won't do anything else. So, well, video as I go.
Hello everyone, welcome to another Krazy Karl project. Today Krazy Karl finds himself at his parents' farm, working on their ute, their UTV, their Cub Cadet, their Cub Cadet Challenger, their glorified golf cart, whatever you call it. This particular vehicle decided to quit shifting and has left itself stuck in the mud, quite literally, as you can see from the photos. Now, Krazy Karl is going to try a few things to see if he can't diagnose why it's not shifting and replace the parts needed. If you've worked on MTD before, you know what a fight that is. Wish him luck.
Okay, and now go into this where you drain the oil out. You have to do that first, and it takes ATV fluid clutch oil. I'm going to change the filter later. It's just up here. You can see it right down there. I'm going to change it after I'm done. I start taking these off, and these bolts are 10 millimeter. Alrighty, then I'll start taking these off. Okay, I think all I got left are these two up here. And then this thing should just come right off. Should. This is 8 millimeter. Yeah, it looks like it. It's 8 millimeter. This crossbar is in the way. Okay.
Hey, bud. Right here.
But I might be able to move this line that goes under it and get around it. Got an 8 millimeter. I need to use longer bolts. pain in the rear.
This one, leave it in there.
Yeah, well, I'm going to move it out of my way, but I'm going to leave it in here. But I had to unhook this line, whatever it is, and push it down, twist it over.
Is that the clutch there? Or?
10 millimeter again. I don't know if it's the outer or the inner part. I'm getting ready to take this retainer off and find out. Because I can't find any information on this. Part of why I decided this would be a good video. And no one works on these things apparently. And after trying to get parts and everything else, I see why. What's bad is I'm having to kind of guess on this because there's nothing on this. They show the new one. The new one's even more of a nightmare. It's just hard to get to these bottom two.
Is the clutch in there?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's in the outer part or the inner part. If it's in the inner part, I probably am going to have to pull all the gears out of the engine. If they gave me the part, so...
Hard to get to that oil filter.
Yeah. It's right where you can get to it, but it's right where you can't get to it.
Too much crap around.
There's a lot of stuff like that on this vehicle. Ow! Ouch. Now I gotta find the bolt. Now I gotta find the bolt. And the stupid hose clamp just took a bite out of my hand. I've never worked on anything MTD that was work-on friendly. Now I'm taking these off. I've taken the bolts off for the cover plate. Now I gotta take this off, take this cover plate off. Number 2 Phillips. And I'm hoping the clutch is in this forward assembly, but it probably won't be. Apparently I upset a squirrel.
Sounds like.
Hmm?
He didn't upset him. Mickey's dog upset him.
Oh.
Go home, Coda. Go home.
Okay, well, after getting to this point, start taking stuff apart. Clutch is back here. You take this bolt off, pull all this stuff out, and there's your fluid-filled clutch there. Well, after getting in here, it had nothing to do with the shifter, and this is what we're trying to fix, the fact you can't shift gears. And secondary clutch here may actually be what's involved with that. I'm going to open a viewing port, greasing port for this, and see if I can get anything there. Because you got this lock pin, but that works. That's not been a problem. But let's see. Let me start that one up again. And let's see what we can get. Open that up. And see what I can get on this. Because doing all this work, and I don't think I'm solving the problem. Because we're not having traction and go problems, we're having won't shift gear problems. I don't know. That's just not shifting. Well, not the clutch, so Tighten this back down, see if that's supposed to be an air chamber or if that's supposed to be an oil chamber. If it's supposed to be an oil chamber, then there should be oil there.
Maybe it's oil they blow out.
Yeah, there's no oil. It's just blowing air.
Probably not supposed to be.
I got to go look and see because it gives you, there's like 4 different gear oil points. But they're all on the side. Some of the stuff says this is an electrical control unit and it's got wire going to it, and if that's the case, it's probably burnt out.
Yeah, don't mess with it.
Yeah. Alright, let's try this again. But got it all apart, changed the oil, that's about all we achieved. Determined it wasn't the fluid clutch, it could be a secondary clutch, but it's probably a, let's see, was it? It was drum automatic manual select shifter is probably what's wrong, because everything moves, everything's catching, it just won't shift. And the clutches seem to be working fine, everything seems to be working fine. So it's a part that doesn't seem to exist, part I can't find anything on other than a couple places where you can order one, but no pictures of it and nothing on how you get to it or how you change it or any troubleshooting for it. So I don't know. Well, it still goes forward and it's got fresh oil, so at least it's that. So long.